Marco Dominic Gonzalez. These are my Caruso videos. But I'm also talking about other things on the later stages of these videos. I'm just giving an example. I made many long documentaries. I don't just have one documentary because I go on a train of thought. And a lot of my documentaries, something reminds me, I'll go off into it. And I've discussed this for hours and different issues regarding this. I'm just giving examples of, when I felt the technology, when I didn't. At the post offices, no technology. So I remember sometimes it's always a mental thought to myself. I'm like, but this is a federal building. You would think that they would put it there, but maybe they couldn't because I'm not looking. Because I'm always checking out, like, oh my gosh, man, where is it? Is it pretending to be the line? Where is the tech? But every time I'm in a place, like, dude, I swear I could have spent all day in that In-N-Out because it was felt there was just no tech there. There was no tech again. There was no tech at that cafe in Las Cruces at that hotel. They didn't know I was going to go there because my dad wanted to take us out to breakfast. Me and my brother. I remember we were going to go to bed in the morning, but I said to myself, we were going to leave Las Cruces. We were leaving Las Cruces, and he was going to take us somewhere to eat. But I said to myself, no, I'm going to eat by myself, and I'm going to see if the tech's here. And it wasn't there. It was beautiful, man. I wish I could spend all day there. And little examples, like even in that emergency room, they weren't giving me the advanced blood test to determine if I was poisoned or not. But I felt like, oh my gosh, I didn't want to leave because I'm not feeling the tech, man. I'm like, oh my gosh, man, they didn't fit it here, so. But they can put the tech easy. It has to be small enough to where they can easily put it in and easily take it out. So again. Something similar to the Mo-Roca PBS thing on transcranial magnetic stimuli. Something similar to that. I just want to know specific so you can have a senator to tell the public, look, what Dominic's talking about is this. What Dominic's talking about is this. And this was the classified pen that's unclassified, and we're not going to mass produce this. Because the doctor's saying, oh, well, look all the nice things that can happen. But can't you see all the bad things that can happen? Look at what happened to Dominic. It has to be you would have to be so regulated to not put in the hands of a Putin or somebody, man. My God, that would be a nightmare, an absolute nightmare. You can get control of a population by inflicting pain or inflicting pleasure. Because remember, what they were doing when I first got here, and I realized I'm watching TV and what they're hitting me with the technology. So if something's making me happy, if I'm watching something that makes me happy, they're going to hit a part of my brain that would make me angry. So they practiced on somebody with this, dude. And I'm always asking what group of people did you practice on, man? Or something, let's say I'm watching something like, this is a beautiful young lady and something's making, oh wow, she's pretty. Well, get hit in a part of the brain that would make you angry. Or you can watch something that's going to make you angry, but then they're going to hit you on part of the brain, meaning to stimulate that part of the brain that would make you happy. That in itself is Nazism and torture. Can you imagine where you could go with that? They're messing with my video again. But I realized that was what was happening when I first got to Tucson. I remember I said, wow, they're using the stimulate to stimulate the part of the brain that could make somebody angry or could make somebody happy. So, and I would think that every individual's different. But if they observe you enough, and then they would have to have an MRI imaging kind of thing at that time on my brain to see exactly what is making me happy, what part of the brain lights up, what part of the brain lights up when I'm angry. And then let's stimulate that. Let's you could really torture somebody, man. You could really think about that. I mean, would I want to do to the people who harm me? I could put them in a seat. Okay, let me look at the imager. Okay, that makes them angry. Let's just zap that. What makes them not angry? That makes them feel good. Let's just stimulate what makes him angry. You could totally mess with somebody's mind. That is torture. That's Nazism. This is what's happened to me. I want to know who's responsible for operating this procedure in 2009 when I got here, the whole year.